this symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Pond. Rolling out to Durban, mouth pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. The drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield.
On first down, it's Hurts. Throw it here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and a long way to go. To the air again, Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. Jalen Warren. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Sidney Brown, there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9.
Look at the 8.
Play action now with Rodgers. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And third down coming up. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He finds Metcalf on the slant. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Steeler first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Look at the 8. Get 300. Get 300. Screen it, get up.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Warren, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Austin brought in motion. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. A look to the end zone, and it broke it up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Gainwell. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line. A
first down throw for Hurts. That's to the sideline and hauled in by Smith. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Delta. Easy, 63, back. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. Up and very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Good, set. Delta.
Hurts. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive, and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll look forward a short gain to the 25. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. To throw is Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. First time they've worked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Now he'll run it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. From the pistol, it's gained one. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
26.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Rodgers. Working free downfield, it's Thielen. And he will score. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Bigsby to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Hey, Silver.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Philadelphia.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Metcalf, the motion man. First down for Aaron. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
Yeah, and I think that's one when he goes back and looks at the film, Mike, he's going to want that throw back. But remember, outside of the pocket, on the run, you're trying to make something happen downfield. The accuracy of these throws can be a little bit tricky compared to when you have your feet set. So in this case, he gives his guy a shot, but just overshoots an opportunity downfield.
Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Third and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Smith. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play for the Eagles. 42 yards.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. On third down, they'll go with Saquon. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here's Gainwell to return. And he's down at the 23. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection, it's just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he just does catch that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. Throwing, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Hook him up on a second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Gainwell to return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's taken down up past the 35. First time they've hooked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Second down, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey!
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He works free, right side, inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles. Does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Gainwell to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Green 18.
Rodgers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Winner. 63, 63, 63.
On first down, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
No touch that. I know you want it. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
On play action, Hurts. On the move left. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And now he loses the football. And they are going to get this one back. Wouldn't that be something? Double turnovers, but instead, they'll keep possession after the interception.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Green 18. Hey, take 26.
Austin brought in motion. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
And 19 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot down the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. Moving to his left. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll be second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Great. Set. King, Phil King. Phil King.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. A pickup of 14 on that ball. Good for an Eagles first down.
14 yards.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
14, and an Eagle first down.
Hey, Silver.
To throw is Hurts. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Asante Samuel that time, all over him in coverage.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
On second down, Hurts. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll run straight ahead to Barkley. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll run here with Gainway. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
2 yards on pickup. It's 2nd and
8.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Rodgers. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
A first down throw for Hurts. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
22 yards.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Great. Silver, set. Anyway,
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Taking off.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
Here's first and 10.
First down, Eagles.
No touch.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. From the 24 now, here's second and 9.
At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Hurts to throw. Open receiver is Dodson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to first and goal.
Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Philadelphia.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Great, set. Anyway, no touch.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. He's going to tuck it, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point.
Saquon going to try to run it in. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Gainwell to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
No. Green 18.
We'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Get 300! Get 300!
Now Gainwell. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
7-yard gain. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 53 yards.
First and goal
Hey,
at the 6-yard line.
88! Back north.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line.